That is pretty exciting.
Love some of these, huh?
I know, right? I am stoked to head back up there for ski season.
Yeah.
I know I usually hold off and get the spring pass.
Yeah.
You just never know when things are going to get started here in the winter.
You can often find some amazing ski days later in the season too. If you want to save a couple of bucks too, it's always a little cheaper then. But
Yeah.
I'm trying to clear out some January weekends
Oh,
for
there you
some time
go.
up there. So I'm glad they're open.
And that gives us a little more time to keep adding some snow to those totals.
You know, I am actually seeing a few rounds of snow showers as we wrap up this week here. Quick check and look up to Meadows right now. You can see that snow out there and the crews working on the slopes there. No new snow in the last 24 hours, a base of 8 inches at Meadows, almost nearly 2 feet of snowfall at the base at Timberline. Same for Bachelor too. So great to see some of those ski lifts running. And again, that kickoff to our ski season, one of the record latest here in about 30 years for the area. Again, mountain passes, not expecting any significant issues today. Maybe a few light snow showers, not much accumulated on the roadways. Now, as we get our way into the rest of the week through Saturday, we could stack up maybe half a foot to a full foot of snow for Mount Hood on the higher side of the forecast there. The Central Oregon Cascades, maybe a foot to a foot and a half. The heaviest of the snow, again, up in areas of northern Washington, like Mount Baker, the northern Cascades, really getting maybe up to 2 feet of snowfall throughout Saturday. So nice to see a few more rounds of snow. I do see some great skiing into the weekend if you've got your tickets. Now down here in the valley, we are starting to see some breezy winds kicking up here in the Portland area. But it is still pretty cloudy and pretty calm right now as we set up our morning. In terms of rain showers, a few showers marching up the valley too. We're seeing those heavier showers out towards the foothills. Again, I-205 and I-84 getting some rain, a little drier on the west sides of the Portland area. But grab the rain jacket today. We are back under rain showers through the first half of the day. Still tracking this low system marching up the coastline, which is our culprit of the stronger winds today. However, models have been really backing off on the wind gusts and the potential high winds out there today. Really looking not as windy today as some models were advertising yesterday. So the speed's backing down. I do think we will see wind gusts in Portland today up to about 35 to 40 miles per hour. There might be some isolated gusts around the area up to 55 and about a 10% chance we see winds stronger than that today. Again, I think this will likely be a non-event for most of you. But if any of those pockets do get those stronger winds up to 50 miles per hour, there could be a few isolated outages. So we're going to watch that very closely. But I do think we are avoiding this once in a 10-year windstorm setup that was possible looking at yesterday's weather model. So good news here, best case scenario. So check out the wind gust forecast. We'll see breezy east winds in Portland for the morning time. It's as this low system moves in by about midday. We'll see the winds shift from the south. At about noon today, this model shows those winds still around 20 miles per hour. Nothing notable there. As we get into our afternoon, we might see some gusts around 30, maybe up to 40 here in the Portland area. Those winds then die right back down, getting into the later afternoon and evening. Calm weather expected by tonight. So that power outage risk here today is actually on the lower side. Just a slight risk, and any outages will likely be pretty isolated around the valley here. So I do think your plans for Christmas Eve and Christmas will likely be okay for most people here. As we get into our Christmas forecast tomorrow, a few showers, but still lots of dry time. So again, this is the best case scenario here. We'll see temperatures mainly sitting in the lower 50s these next few days, and scattered showers continue through Friday. We then get a drier weekend back in Portland. So we'll be watching power outages closely here, but not as windy heading into today. And again, a few showers will linger into your Christmas here in Portland.